Good morning, children. Hope you're all fine and safe during this time. Today, I've brought a story for you, Mangoes and Mischief. Let's see what's inside the story. The summer holidays had finally begun. No more school. All the trees in the village were filled with fruits and flowers. Malu and Moiduti spent every day playing marbles, flying kites, and fishing in ponds. So here's Malu and Moiduti for you. One day, Moiduti, who loved mangoes more than anything in the world, no longer wanted to play. I can't think of anything but mangoes, said Malu. He sighed. How I wish I could have a few. So here, they're talking to each other. Well, come on then, said Malu, as she ran up to a mango tree. Let's see if we can get a few mangoes. She picked up a pebble from the ground and peered up to the treetops. Then she narrowed her eyes, stuck out her tongue, bent a little, leaned back, and threw the pebble high into the tree. Owie, owie! Who dares to throw stones at Mangasura? Moiduti shrieked and hid behind the tree. Malu gasped and looked around, but there was nobody else around. So where did that voice come from? Where are you looking, you silly girl? I'm here, yelled somebody from the treetop. There was a rustling amongst the leaves and... Look at their expression. Thud! A demon landed in front of them. You? He cried, pointing towards Moiduti. I'll teach you a lesson. To steal from me. I may be short, I may be fat, my ugliness may stun, but Mangasura is my name and I'm second to none. Here's a little something to make you wan and bleak. You will be spitting little mangoes every time you speak. So here is Mangasura. What? Cried Moiduti. Out popped tiny green mangoes from his mouth. Wah! He bawled, spraying baby mangoes everywhere. Make it stop, Malu! Wah! Please, Mangasura, pleaded Malu. It was I who threw that stone at you. Please don't curse Moiduti like this. We'll do anything to set things right. So here, anything? You said you would do anything? Asked Mangasura. Yes, of course. We will do anything to make this stop, cried Malu. Anything at all? Wailed Moiduti. Said Mangasura. Maybe there is something you can do for me after all. So he's thinking. I munch on fresh, delicious mangoes all summer long, but I crave the mangoes that have been magically transformed by humans. Perfect pieces of pure, plunged in chili powder and salt, slices of sweet sun-dried safeda soaked with the scent of summer, cool clay coolers of lip-smacking langar lassi, bits of baby mangoes bobbing in bottles of brine. Ah, I could go on. Mangasura paused, lost in delicious daydreams. Then he shook his head and turned towards the children. Bring me all the mango dishes you can find, only then I will reverse this curse, he declared. So Malu and Moiduti ran off to see what they could do, and they found mangoes everywhere, from wedding feasts to roadside vendors, in Moiduti's home, and in Malu's home. By sundown, Moiduti and Mallu had arranged a feast of Mangasura. There were mango dishes for every kind, sweet, salty, spicy and savory, pickles and pappers, murabba and milkshake, amras and ampanna. It was a feast of mangoes. Yum yum. Mangasura gorged on everything. He slurped and scrunched and chewed and chuckled his way through plates of delicious food. Nothing was forgotten or wasted. So here he's eating. When Mangasura had finally licked the plates and his fingers clean, he got to his feet and rubbed his hands together. Then, as a strong breeze whipped through the trees, Mangasura said, "I've had a feud, I've had my fun, I've even had my food. In fact, I think I may have eaten more than I should. The two of you have surely rued the mischief you have brewed. So here and now, this mango moot, thereby I conclude." "Did it work?" cried Moiduti. "Look, Moiduti," gasped Mallu. "You're no longer spitting mangoes when you speak. The curse has been reversed." "So what would you like to do now, my boy?" asked Mangasura. "Would you like a few lovely ripe mangoes to take home with you?" "No, thank you. I may have had my fill of mangoes for now," laughed Moiduti. So, some information on mangoes. It's not just Mangasura who would do anything for mangoes. Through centuries, mangoes have shaped trade routes, played roles in love stories, and even caused wars. Mangoes were first grown in India around 4,000 years ago, although the Western world tasted it only 400 years ago. Kerala, where Mallu and Moiduti are from, is credited with winning and giving mango its English name. Portuguese traders were so enchanted by the Malayali manga that they transported it to Europe and called it mango. Mughals, Marathas, Mauryas and other rulers were all enchanted by king of fruits, mangoes. They encouraged the creation of new variety of mangoes. In fact, Alauddin Khilji is said to have once held a feast in Sivana Fort, Rajasthan, where his guests were served only mangoes in different forms. Bye for now. I will come back with a new story again. Take care.